What's up, everybody? Tricks Ridiculous back with another video, and I wanted to show you guys another way to play Ms. Marvel Kamala Khan. This is not going to be a full build video, but I'll just kind of show how I'm playing her. But this is an extremely overpowered combination that will absolutely put your Kamala to the next level however you decide to build her, okay? Now, you may be familiar with this perk here that's called Embiggen Assistance. All right, so it's increased heroic charge rate while you're embiggened. Now, all characters have these perks, right? So they say they're only like 2%, but they're actually like 200% or even 300% in some cases. The thing about Kamala that makes her interesting is she is one of the characters that definitely benefits from this quite a bit, because you'll be able to really stay in your embiggen. First of all, embiggen is a very easy way to get to take advantage of this. A lot of characters have it on overcharge or some other things. The characters that have it while they're in a mode, whether it's while embiggened, while in ultimate, while in Warrior's Fury, you know, those are the characters that can really take better advantage of perks like this. And of course, Ms. Marvel is one of them. In addition, her heroic abilities are all fantastic, right? Being able to just constantly spam your healing spirit for your team, especially for the buffs, and to just keep them alive, as well as now with the new and improved high five, you're absolutely able to shred through enemies. But here's the thing, is that with Kamala Khan, you can actually get this perk on two different pieces of gear here. So this one that I'm showing here, it's called the Shield's Breach. This is just a random roll. There may be an offline date to get it. I don't have that available, but basically the top perks don't matter. You know, they can be anything, but the point is just keep checking your random rolled gear. Try to get Embiggen Assistance on the the third perk slot, and then in my case, I'm just using Valor Resolve Resilience, a fantastic roll here. So this, I've been using this forever, but here's the thing, this is the new piece that you can get out of the Red Room daily events. All right, and I got one here with Valor Proficiency Resilience, and you can see at the top, it's got the same perk. It's got the Embiggen Assistance there too. So I'm essentially double dipping, and this, I've tested it, it does stack. So that's really what this video is about. These two perks absolutely do stack, and you'll see in the gameplay footage, when you have both of these, as well as the Ring of Nebelung, a singular heroic orb will fill 2 charges of your support heroic. So in my case, I'm using 2 charges of Healing Spirit and 2 charges of the high five. One orb gives you everything back. It puts you directly to max. And then especially if you're just using other things, you guys may know, you know, when you're standing in Sonic, of course, or when you're using a skill like, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, if whenever you hit an enemy with a light attack, you get that 1%. But if you're just kind of hitting enemies, now this is of course for your melee, right? If you're just meleeing enemies while embiggened with both of these perks on, every single melee swing gets you back pretty much a quarter of each of your abilities. So it's absolutely ridiculous. It's pretty crazy, but especially with the Ring of Nebelung, with your orbs, you're able to absolutely just get everything back instantaneously. So just something to think about. Like I said, this isn't necessarily a full build showcase. Obviously, just because of that, I'm rocking as high a Valor as I can get. And still be using these pieces. I'm using a Marvelous Regalia so that I can, you know, if I'm spamming that Team Spirit, I'm spamming that crit chance and crit damage, as well as regular damage to all enemies, including myself. Right, so we don't even have damage buff on this build. It's not necessary. You don't need damage buff here because we're going to get so much more from everything else. So really phenomenal combination of perks. Strongly recommend, and like I said, especially if you're rocking your Kamala Khan as a bit of a support, right. Maybe she's not the highest damage dealer you have, but especially with the new high 5 buffs and you're running high Valor, activate your Embiggen, be in Embiggen, of course, activate your Healing Spirit for that crit buff, and then just start going to town with those high 5s. So you'll see in the gameplay how you can just absolutely spam these and you'll just get everything back instantly no matter what. You'll literally never run out. So that's really it. Definitely go ahead and farm both of these pieces. Like I said, I think Kamala, I could be wrong and someone let me know in the comments, but this is the only character I've found that can have a duplicate. Now some characters can have the same but different, right? So you'll see like polymorph assistance, right? Is the second one down, increased charge rate while polymorph is active. We don't really care about that one. That one always comes on this, so we just are forced to have it. We really care about Embiggen because you'll see it's the same exact perk. It's while Embiggened, right? So it's fantastic. If you could get this same thing maybe on like a Thor, Thor and Jane Foster both have like chance while Warrior's Fury or while overcharged, I'll say, which can obviously trigger during Warrior's Fury. But from my knowledge, you can only get that on like their 4-slot pieces, right? You can't get that all over the place. Same with Hulk and the Bone Shaker, right? Hulk gets it during Bone Shaker. You can only get it on one piece as far as I know. So Kamala is the only character I've found. But again, let me know down in the comments if you can get the same perks to double dip on both your... it doesn't have to be the melee and the defensive, but just any 2 slots. Let me know down in the comments, but I believe Kamala is the only one from my experience. But either way, go and grab these pieces. Even if you don't plan on using them or using them in every build, it'll just be good to have in your repertoire, in your arsenal, in case you really want to go, especially like a very heavy support Kamala, right? Kamala, we all know Kamala is the best and pretty much the only support character in the game, and being able to just absolutely always have up all of your your buffs and being able to just spam your team spirit, literally 100% uptime on Embiggen, and then just spamming those high 5s. It's really strong, and even if it's not the absolute strongest damage you can get for Kamala, it is incredibly powerful in all content, especially while playing with other players. So anyway, that's it for me. I'll leave you with just a little bit of a sample of what this looks like and just how fast your abilities actually charge. But that is it for me, guys. If you learned something, definitely leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. That is it for me, and I will see you in the next one.